Simply Promise and you. Hello, guys. You're welcome to today's podcast. This is Simply Promise and You podcast. Today, I have a new face that I would like to introduce to everyone today. But before we go ahead in having this conversation, I would encourage you to like this video, drop your opinion, your comments under the comment section. Please share with your friends and family and subscribe. So, back to business. Please, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
My name is Psalmist. I'm a Nigerian studying in the Philippines at Lyceum Northwestern University. Yeah.
Good. So, why Philippines? Why did you choose to come to the Philippines?
Uh, Basically, my parents suggested it at first. So after their suggestion, I went ahead and did more research about the Asian continent at large. Then after doing my research, I found out that Philippines is one of the country with one of the highest standard for education, where it's a very good country to study. So I agreed to their suggestion, and here we are.
Yeah. So, in other words, let me remind you guys: in Southeast Asia, Philippines has one of the best literacy level. They can communicate very well as compared to other Southeast Asian countries. So, since you came here, what has been your biggest cultural shock?
My biggest cultural shock since I came was number one, the rate at which people smoke. It's kind of high here in the Philippines compared to some other countries. So first of all, there, the way people smoke, and second is the LGBT community and something like that. It's kind of wide. It's kind of has a lot of members here in the Philippines compared to some other countries. Yeah,
Yeah,
those are my shocks.
that's true. And what he's suggesting is that in no way are we hating them. We don't hate them, but it's just a cultural shock. We're just trying to express um, what we have come to know to be different from what we usually have back home. So, here in the Philippines, the Philippines, if not the country that produces the highest nurses,
Yeah.
and most of the foreigners that come here, they prefer to study nursing or medicine. So why are you not studying nursing?
I'm not studying nursing because nursing is not what I intended to come and study in the Philippines in the first place. So my intention was to come in and study medicine. So, but when I came, I realized that medicine is quite expensive than what I was thinking or having in mind for coming. So I had to, switch to my other options, which is dentistry. So right now I'm studying Doctor of Dental Medicine.
Yeah. So if any one of you might be having cavity or might be having dental issues, this is a doctor in training. So when he's done with his course, you can patronize him. He's gonna take care of your dental issues. So have you ever made any friends here so far, especially Filipinos?
Filipinos, no, but I have some guys I talk to when it comes to academic related discussions only. So anything outside academic related discussions, I'm not in.
Yeah, understand. So what do you think about the weather patterns or the weather situations here in the Philippines?
The weather pattern in the Philippines is kind of too extreme because it's extremely hot. I must be honest, it's extremely hot because everybody thinks maybe Africa is hot, but trust me, this is extremely hot because in Nigeria, like when I'm walking in broad daylight, I don't use umbrella, but I had no choice than to just buy an umbrella when I got to the Philippines because it's the way it's hot here is extreme. So I had to use umbrella before my skin would go darker than it is.
Yeah, that's true. So talking about the hot weather, why haven't you tried to visit Baguio? Because Baguio is known to be a city that is very cold.
Maybe one of these days I would try to visit Baguio and do some vacations in Baguio, maybe during school, long vacations or Christmas vacations. Yeah.
That's cool. Have you also noticed that here in the Philippines, the majority of them are Catholics?
Yeah, I noticed that a lot because most of them are Catholics, right? It's not something to be like I'm not surprised actually, because if we look at their colonizers, because um Spain colonized them, but if you look at the colonizers of Spain also, we can consider that the Romans colonized Spain. So that was that kind of culture maybe was passed down to the Filipinos. So maybe that's why a lot of them are Catholics.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. So let's, to our audience, especially to our Filipino audience, let's ask you one of the questions I know you guys might really want to hear. What is your favorite Filipino food so far?
I've had fried Filipino food so far is beef Paris.
Beef Paris.
Yeah.
So do you guys like beef Paris or okay, that's his choice. Um, can you say your favorite Filipino words or Filipino words that you have come to know?
Filipino words I've come to know is magandang umanga. I actually knew that word because I noticed that when you magandang means beautiful, right? So when you say that kind of word to the Filipino girls, they get flattered, and
Yeah.
you see them blushing a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was why I learned maganda, because when I want to approach a female Filipino, so if I tell her she's beautiful, I can have an audience with her to talk with her. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So, guys, do you think he really got it? So, if he didn't really nail the Tagalog, he can just drop it in the comment section. And another thing I also want to find out from you is that since you came here, what would you say you admire most about Filipinos?
What I admire most about Filipinos is the courage, okay? Because when they don't know something, they are not ashamed to tell you, I don't know this. And then, yeah, that way they don't feel inferior to anybody.
Okay, that's cool. So, we have come to the end of today's conversation. If you have any question, if you have any comments, you can just drop it below so we can get to know what you guys might really have in mind. Like I said earlier, he's a doctor, a dental doctor, a dentist in training. So he's going to be handling some of your dental issues, your cavities, and anything related to your teeth. So I want to say thank you guys for listening to us and see you guys some other time. Ingat!